Yeah, I'm Brian Martell. I'm the Chief Creative Officer of Gearbox Software, and I'm the Director of Aliens, Colonial Marines. You have kind of, it's a shooter, so you need to have diversity of gameplay throughout. You need to have times where it's high action, which of course you expect from the movie, and then you have to have these moments where it can get really slow and quiet, and you can really take in the sort of scare qualities that you expect out of a little bit of a horror movie. But the game is predominantly more action than it is horror. Yeah, there's a good balance between needing to worry about, what are the resources that you have, finding more resources and using the weapons, but a lot of it is really about just filling that fantasy of, hey, I wanted to use these weapons, I want to have some fun with them, and these are the situations I'm in. So yeah, we have a little bit of all the above, but you can't make it too much about a total survival horror. I'm worried about every bullet, because we want you to be able to you have that situation where you're like conserving it and you never get to use it. So we want to make sure that you're able to use the things that are there. I think things like the Wii U are really becoming very sexy with what you can do with the controller, and especially with what you're able to do with using things like motion tracker or whatever the sub gameplay will be that you get to see on there. I think that's a compelling experience. I think the machine itself will be one of the best looking versions of the game, because they've got more RAM than some of the other things, and it's they're late in the cycle, so they've got this really great processor and all that kind of stuff. This particular engine has the ability to really kind of cross the generational gap between now and then. We're not worried about that too much. I think that part of the learning of getting to this point allowed for us to know what the consoles can actually do, to be able to render the way we need to render, and be able to put the kind of fidelity that we have in the environments that you expect from what you would see in the movie and that kind of thing. So that's kind of where we are, and we've worked really hard. We've got some great guys who've done just tons of excellent work to get the render the way we want. And it's hard, it's not easy work, and so it takes some time. We have to be true to the Aliens, to the Colonial Marines side of the experience. It's good to not have the Predator kind of mixing it up, because I think what ends up happening is you end up spreading yourself too thin. You're trying to deal with 3 different campaigns, you're trying to do with 3 different types of things, I have to have all this stuff. What we can really concentrate predominantly on is all Colonial Marines experience, especially for single player, and then in multiplayer, the onus is a lot less hard to worry about how do the aliens feel.